Hello friends, and welcome back to Basics in Yoga with me today. We're going to do the Humble Warrior or Devoted Warrior. It's a warrior pose with forward bend variation. I will guide you through 3 rounds of variations of Sun Salutation B, with the first one, Warrior 1, the second one, High Lunge, and the third one, Warrior 2. And we will do forward bend variation or humble warrior on all these 3 standing poses. You need a yoga mat, and let's start the class standing at the front of your mat. In many traditional yoga style, people tend to stand with their feet together, but I prefer to stand with my feet as wide as my hip bones. Remember to point all your toes forward, keep your feet parallel to each other. Mountain pose. Keep your spine neutral. Hold your belly in, hold your rib cage in so that you're not exposing your belly too much. And you can decide to keep your hands in front of your heart in a prayer position, or bring your arms along your body. Keep your head right in the neutral position and close your eyes. We start the class with a few rounds of breathing. Take a deep inhale and feel how you are rooting down through your 2 feet. As your body becomes longer and taller toward the ceiling. And long exhale as you keep your height. Continue inhale even longer than the previous one. And exhale very long and completely. Continue for a few more breaths and feel how your body weight is being distributed evenly on both of your feet. Feel how your torso expands very much as you inhale, but your face, your neck and your shoulders remain the same, calm and relaxed. For one more breath, and then slowly open your eyes. We're going to warm up at your shoulder blades. Bring your shoulder blades together as if you're hiding your arms behind you, and then bring your shoulder blades away from each other. Continue doing this. Bring your shoulder blades together and down, so you have really long neck and big chest. And then bring your shoulder blades away from each other. Next time, bring your shoulder blades together and feel the muscles between your shoulder blade squeezing, and bring your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers. Remember to squeeze your palms together. That means you can bend your elbows and try to lift your hands up as far away from your hips as you can. And do all these while trying to keep the rest of your body neutral. So don't make it a full back bend like this. And feel how tight, how much your upper back muscles have to work. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release, and ground it at your upper back. Bring your shoulder blades away from each other. Now let's go back to the center. We're going to do the Sun Salutation B with Warrior 1 and Humble Warrior. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend, belly down to your thighs. I'm very tight today, so I'm going to bend my knees for this pose. You can do the same as I do. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend, place your hands on the floor. You can step quickly to plank, or you can jump to plank. For Chaturanga, you can go down, or knees down, and everything else down to the floor. easy option. Inhale, cobra of any height that is suitable for you now. Or bring the whole cobra off the floor for upward facing dog. And exhale, lift the core of your body up and back into downward facing dog. When you inhale, bring your right leg up toward the sky. And exhale, step your right foot toward your right hand. Bring the left foot down to the floor, pointing diagonally out. Bend your front knee and stand up, holding your hands at your hips. This is warrior one. Should feel stretchy at the back calf. Bring your arms over your head for an inhale in warrior one. And exhale, bring your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers, squeeze the palms toward each other. You can bend your elbows and imagine you want to touch your elbows behind you. Inhale, lifting your hands as far away from your hips as you can. And exhale, humble warrior, folding yourself forward, pointing your hands up to the sky. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, looking into your back foot and see that you still have the arc on the inner side of your foot. Squeeze your palms together and lift your hands up toward the sky even more. For 1 more breath. Feel how you start stretching the back side of your neck as you let go of your head. And then release your hands, place your hands down to the floor. Raise your back heel, step your front foot back for plank pose. Inhale. And exhale, you can choose to bring your knees down to the floor or go chaturanga. You can lay down and as you inhale, cobra, or you can go straight to up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up toward the sky, down dog split. And exhale, step your left foot toward your left hand and bring your whole right foot down, pointing it slightly out so that you can stand up with your hips still facing forward. We call this square hips. Inhale, bring your arms over your head for warrior one. And exhale, bring your hands behind you. You can switch how you clasp your fingers behind you. Squeeze your palms together. Hold your shoulder blades so close that your elbows almost touch each other. And then inhale, lift your hands up as far away as you can from your hips. This action will open your chest very big. Take 1 deep inhale and feel how your lungs are expanding to the front. And exhale, forward bend. Pointing your hands and your whole arms, your whole shoulders up toward the sky as you let go of your head. Now you can look underneath your hips and see your back foot lifting the inner arc. Take 2 more breaths here. Stand stably with both of your legs. And lift your hands up constantly, but keep your face and your head relaxed. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, release your hands. Place your hands down to the floor, lift your back heel up and step your front foot back for plank pose. Inhale in plank. And exhale, knees down or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels up, bend your knees slightly. You can start walking forward or you can take some bouncing movement with your knees and jump forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Chair pose, inhale. And exhale, stand up in mountain pose, hands in front of your heart or next to you. Stay here in the mountain pose for a short break. About 5 long, calming and cooling breaths. While you stand here, still feel how your shoulder blades going down and slightly toward each other so that you are exposing your chest very proudly. Feel how long your neck is as your head reaching up toward the sky and your shoulders going down toward your hips. So the next round will be kind of the same, but we substitute warrior 1 with high lunge. It will be a bit harder. Let's do it together. Stand at the front of your mat with your feet parallel to each other. Inhale, chair pose. And exhale, sticking your belly down to your thigh for Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend, place your hands on the floor ready for plank or chaturanga. Raise your heels up. You can step quickly into plank, or you can jump to plank and chaturanga, or just lay down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, lift the core of your body up very high into downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up. And exhale, step your right foot toward your right hand. Raise your back heel up this time and look at all your toes. They're pointing to the front of your mat. Stand up for high lunge. Hold your hands at your hips. Make sure that your hips are in a squared position, which means facing forward. Inhale, bring your arms over your head for high lunge. Make sure that this is not a back bend pose, so don't bend at your lower back. Interlace your fingers behind you, collapsing your hands together. And when you inhale, squeeze your elbows toward each other, opening your chest very much. Lifting your hands away from your hips as much as you can. One more inhale. And exhale, humble warrior. Folding forward, like a warrior bowing, ready to serve. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Lift your whole arms up toward the sky. And feel the strength coming from your legs. You're so strong that you can stay here. With all the balance coming from your legs. And then slowly release your hands. Place your hands down to the floor. Lift your front foot and step it back for plank pose. Inhale. And exhale, knees down, everything else down to the floor, or chaturanga. Inhale, easy cobra pose or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up toward the sky. Inhale. And exhale, step your left foot toward your left hand. Raise your back heel up. Check all your toes and make sure they're facing forward. Raise yourself up, holding your hands at your hips. Square hips position. And bring your arms over your head for high lunge. As you exhale, bring your hands behind you and you can switch your hands, interlace your fingers, squeeze your palms together. As you inhale, squeeze your elbows toward each other, squeeze your shoulder blades toward each other, and lift your whole hands off your body. Maybe you will see that you can do it even further away than the previous time you did humble warrior. One more inhale, pulling your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, forward bend. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Look at a still point on your mat. That is your focus point. And feel how your head is relaxed, but your arms are really strong, lifting up, opening more and more of the front of your shoulders. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, release your hands, place your hands down to the floor, step your front foot back for plank pose. Take an inhale, and exhale, you can go through half or full chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, you can still walk forward or you can bend your knees slightly and jump forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Chair pose, inhale. And exhale, mountain pose. Hands in front of your heart, or arms along your body. Stand tall and long neck. Bring your shoulders down. 5 breaths here to cool your body down. Be ready to do the third round with Humble Warrior in the Warrior 2 position. So when you are ready, let's stand at the front of your mat, feet parallel to each other. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward bend, hands already in plank or chaturanga position. Step quickly to plank or jump to plank and half or full chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your right leg up as you inhale. And exhale, step your right foot toward your right hand. Bring the whole left foot down to the floor, pointing to the left side. There's two positions you can stand for Warrior 2. Position number 1, your heels are on the same line. And position number 2, there's a line that runs from your front foot to the middle of your back foot. So choose your own Warrior 2 position. Bring your arms out as you inhale. And make sure that your toes and your front thigh bone are pointing right in front of you and not collapsing in. Let's interlace your fingers behind you, squeezing your palms together. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades and lift your hands up as high as you can. This will be very stable because both of your feet will be on the floor. And as you exhale, I want you to bring your shoulders inside your knee and see if you can go so low. Stay here for 3 breaths. You're now looking at the back foot and make sure that you still see the arc on the inner side of your back foot. Lift your hands up. You don't want your shoulders to fall down to your ears. And relax your face. No matter how tired you feel on your legs. One more breath. Then you can slowly release your hands. Hands down to the floor, raise your back heel up. Step your front foot back for plank pose. Inhale. And exhale, knees on the floor or just chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg up. And exhale, step your left foot toward the front of your mat. Bring the whole right foot down to the floor, pointing to the right side. Bend your front knee. And stand up for Warrior 2. Check your pose. Make sure the front thigh bone is not turning in. Feel really strong on your legs. And then interlace your fingers. You can switch how you interlace them. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your hands very far away from your hips. Inhale, really long neck and big chest. And exhale, forward bend for Devoted Warrior or Humble Warrior. Stay here for a few breaths, looking at the back foot and see how the arc of your feet are lifting up. One more breath. And slowly release your hands. Place your hands down to the floor. Lift your back heel up and step your front foot back for plank pose. Inhale. And exhale, knees down or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your heels up, bend your knees slightly. Look forward, you can step or take some momentum and jump. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, stand up, mountain pose. Hands in front of your heart or arms along your body. Close your eyes. Stay here for 5 long breaths. To calm down, we are done with the yoga class today. Think of Humble Warrior. Always bring your shoulders down away from your ears to maintain long neck. And then you can slowly open your eyes. And we are done with the yoga class today. So how is your Humble Warrior? Leave a comment to let me know. Thank you for doing this class with me today. And I will see you in the next videos. If you want to improve your yoga poses, do these basic yoga class that I have been making like every day, and you will see the result pretty quickly. Thank you. Don't forget to follow me on this platform and click on the bell button so that you receive my videos whenever I release. I will see you later. Bye bye.